Hello guys, this is just a quick video on what I've come up with so far for next month's TM meetup. I'm going to be organising a TM Olympics, so there'll be a selection of games where we'll battle it out between two teams. There'll be captains on each team who will either pick their players or will designate players to that team. And here are a selection of games I've come up with so far. If you would like to add any suggestions, to put in the comments below, or come and talk to me on TS, here are the videos. So this brings us on to our relay race, and the way it's going to work is that the captain will be driven round the relay race. So he will start off in the helicopter with his first player, call him player 1, and he will then have to fly to, player 1 will fly him to C, where the second player will be waiting to pick him up so he can bail out. They're not going to be using the helicopter again. He'll bail out. Player 2 will be in hovercraft, and then he will have to go to A, where the third person on the team will be picking up the captain. So he'll come in here. Then player 3 will be waiting on the quad to pick up the captain, and then he will have to drive round. So I don't know how many people will be playing. We'll just keep the quads going round until everyone's had a go. So the most important thing here is not to go in and lose the quad. So he'll keep coming round. Both teams will be playing at the same time. And then at E there will be another player 4 will be waiting to pick up the captain on another bike, and then he'll be going back to A. So all the quads will be kept at A and E, so there should be plenty of quads. The thing is, if someone does mess up and go and lose the quad, he's going to have to then either walk, or if it's looking like they're losing too much, we may send out a boat for them. So one of the most important things is not to lose the quad. Keep going. So there's markers what are marking out where you can drive. Oh, I think I might have almost messed up there. So back round to A. So we'll keep on going around the island until everyone's had a go. And then when the last person's had a go, or second to last, we could have boats here or hovercrafts again to take the guy back to the back to C, where the first person back will be the winner, and that'll be the game. Hopefully this isn't too complicated to set up. I mean, it's pretty straightforward really. So before the game I'll explain it again, and all you need to remember is if you're driving from A to E or E to A, and then there'll be one helicopter driver and one boat driver, or one it'd be one helicopter, one hovercraft, and then one boat here, and that would be the race. So any other ideas, welcome to put a comment. So this brings us on to our next game, what's my take on dodgeball. So what's going to happen is everyone's going to be on one side, except for me, I'll be on the opposite side. Then everyone's going to be lined up against this wall here. And you're not allowed to go past this side or past the probably past here. And then I'm going to be in a tank all the way up here. I want to be out. I want to be further enough away so I can't see name tags and pick people out. I'll be up here somewhere. And now, what the idea of the game is, avoid me killing you. So you can imagine everyone lined up against here, and I'll be just firing random shots at random people. And you can obviously run from one side to the other, try and avoid shots. Well, I don't think you're going to be avoiding much. But then the last guy surviving will win the points for their team. So it's just going to be the last person surviving. Quite simple. And if I see anyone cheating going past, I'm gonna obviously pick them out. And I'm pretty sure the guys on the opposite team will be telling me who is cheating. So that would be the game, really. And then the winning side will get the points. And it's quite a simple game, really. So that brings us on to the next game. What is my sort of take on football, or water football, you want to call it that. Each side will have a goal. So one side will have this goal here, and the other side will have this goal over here. And you can kill each other on this, so everyone will, each squad will set up a beacon here somewhere, in the middle preferably. Or we could have the beacons maybe on either side, so then you would have to run a bit further or swim a bit further. And then at the beginning of the game we'll probably start each team in the goals, and then we'll have the jet ski in the middle. So then the idea of the game, everyone's just going to have a knife, and the idea of the game is to knock this thing into the other goal, but you'll be able to knife the other team as much as you want, and then respawn there, and that's the game, really. It's quite simple. So you could have people decide who's going to be hitters and who's going to be trying to take out the enemy. And as soon as you get this through the goal, and I'll be watching from the side, you'll have to get it past there, and then you'll score a point. And the team at the end of the time with the most points wins the points. That's the game, really. So for another one of our games, it's going to be played on the test range, and what we are going to do, we're going to have our two teams, and we're going to come over to the shooting range, and then each team will decide who's going in what order. You'll be allowed to use any weapons you like, but not including these ones down here. Oh, my cat. She just wants to sit in my lap. And then, so for example, you could, I'd probably go for this loadout. UCAVs never work. So we'll have player 1 here, 2, 3, 4, and all lined up down here for the first team, and then I will start a timer, and player 1 I'll say right, time starting, and player 1 will have to take out all the targets thusly. And again, you can use any weapons you like. Maybe you would like to use a sniper instead, or I'm going to allow any gadgets as well. So as soon as the last target is down, I'll say player 2, and that player will go, and we'll work our way down the line, and then I'll stop the time on the last guy and see what the time is, and then we will reload the map, because some of this stuff is destroyable, and then the second team will go. So for example, I am going to allow gadgets, so maybe you could do something like this. Almost took them all out. Well, actually I took one out, I think. I think I took 3 out then, and they pop up. So that will be the game, and the winning team will be awarded points. I'm not too sure on the point system yet. So any ideas how we could improve this, I would like to know in the comments. Thank you. We'll go on to the next game then. So that brings us on to our next game, and the idea of this game will be to get jeeps or whatever vehicle you want onto the top of the resort. So by the way you do this would be by one player placing down mines and slams, and then you would get into the jeep, or a different player would get into the jeep or whatever vehicle you want, and then the guy who put down the mines would set them off, or C4, and that will launch the vehicle. Obviously I can't do that on my own, so I got a demonstration that's coming up of how you can do it with the jet skis, but I'm pretty sure you can do it on this side, on this map as well, and you would ever get one up there. So both sides will be playing at the same time, and the winner will be, say, will play for 20 minutes, and whoever gets the most vehicles onto the top will win the round. So here are the clips of some examples of how you can launch things. Okay, quickly, I just want to say about what will happen at the end of the games. Obviously, one team will win and one will lose. So my ideas would be for all the losers to stand in one spot, and the winning team will be able to put as much explosive on them as they would like and then blow them up. Or we could have like a knifing sequence where the losing team just stand in a line and the winning team will just knife them all at one go, and I'll record it and put it up. Any other ideas on prizes? Obviously, it's going to have to be something in game. You can put in this in the comments as well. Thanks for watching. See you online.